Coming to lecture 3, applications of microwaves. Coming to lecture 3, that is applications of microwaves. Now let us see what are the different fields through which you can apply microwaves in different fields. Now coming to first field, that is military field. First field, that is military field, where the microwaves are applied for communication purpose. For communication purpose, you have different microwave bands like L band, S band, C band, X band, KU band, KA band, K band, right? You have different frequency bands. All these bands are used for communication purpose under military field. This is one of the applications of microwave. Now coming to another field, radar, radio detection and ranging. Radar stands for radio detection and ranging. Now under this radar, now let us see the applications of microwave. As I have said in lecture 1, these microwaves are used to find out speed of the target. These microwaves are used to find out speed of the target is one of the applications of microwaves under radar. And another one is to detect the target. Another application of detection of target. Another application of microwaves under radar is detection of target. And another application is to find out range of target. Range of target is also found out by using microwaves under radar. Now similarly, different characteristics of that particular target can be found out by applying those microwaves under radar technology. Now behind this, these microwaves are used under weather forecasting is one more application under radar. And another one is air traffic control. Air traffic control is one more applications of radar. One more applications of microwaves under radar. And another one is navigation of ships. Now these are the different applications of microwaves under radar technology. Now behind this, now under communication field, another field where the microwaves are applied are the communication field. Under communication field, these microwaves are used for long distance telephone calls. These microwaves are used for long distance telephone call. This is one more application. And another application of microwaves under communication field, see, you have different bands like C band, KU band, KA band, right? These three bands are applied under satellite communication, right? These three bands are applied under satellite communication. This is one more applications of microwaves under communication field, right? Now behind this, coming to food industry. Now coming to food industry, where these microwaves are applied. As we know, oven, right? Oven in our household properties. This oven is used for preheating the food or cooking the food, right? This is one more application. Oven is one of the applications of microwaves where you can preheat the food or you can cook the food. And another food processing application, several food processing applications can also be obtained using these applications of microwave. This is one more application. And another one is drying of materials. If there are any wet particles, wet materials are there, now those can be dried by using this microwave. This is one of the applications of microwaves under food industry. Now behind this, another field is medical field. Another field is medical field where the microwaves are applied. Now let us see the applications of microwaves under medical field. Let us see the applications of microwaves under medical field. One of the application is blood clot, right? If there is any blood clot present in the human body, that can be identified and that can be cured using this by using this microwave. This is one of the application. Now treatment of large tumors, right? Treatment of large tumors is one of the applications of microwaves under medical field. And another one is lung tumors. lung tumors is also one more applications of microwaves under medical field. Now behind this, unwanted tissue masses, right? If there are any unwanted tissue masses present in the human body, those can be identified and cured using these microwaves under this medical field. Now these are the applications of microwaves under different fields. Let me briefly explain all the applications at once again. Under military field, these microwaves are used for communication purpose. You'll have different frequency bands. Now those frequency bands are used for communication purpose under military field. Now coming to radar field, now using these microwaves you can find speed of the target, particular target, and you can find range of the target, and you can detect that particular target where it is present, and behind this you can find out different characteristics of that particular target. This is the one of the applications of microwaves under radar. Now behind this these microwaves are applied under weather forecasting, air traffic control, and another one is navigation of ship. That means you can find out where the ship is exactly located using this microwave. Same like detection of the particular target, nothing but navigation of ships or the detection of the target, both are same. These are the applications of microwaves under radio detection and ranging. Radar stands for radio detection and ranging. Now coming to communication field, these microwaves are applied for long distance communication calls, and those are used under satellite communication also. Now coming to food industry, as we all of you know, oven, right? And using that oven you can preheat the food or cook the food, both are possible, and several food processing applications are also possible by using these microwaves. And you can dry the particular materials. If there are any wet materials are present, if there are any wet materials are there, now you can dry that particular materials using these microwaves. Now coming to medical field, applications of microwaves are, you can treat large tumors. If there are any large tumors present in the human body, once those are identified, those can be treated by using this microwaves. And another one is blood clot. Once all these has to be identified, and those can be treated using these microwaves. And lung tumors, and if there are any unwanted tissue masses are also, those can also be cured by using these applications of microwave. These are the different applications of microwaves in several fields, right? Now coming to next topic, that is mode, right? Concept of mode. Now let us see what is mean by mode and different types of mode, right? See, you have transmitter and you have receiver. You have transmitter and you have receiver. Now these microwaves are to be transferred from transmitter to receiver. Now let us assume you have a source, nothing but transmitter, and you have a destination, nothing but receiver. Now you have to transfer microwave signals from transmitter to receiver, right? Now transmitter is nothing but source, right? Source which generates a message signal or nothing but microwave signal. Now we have different sources like gun power supply. Gun power supply is one of the source for generation of microwaves. Now behind this gun power supply you have klystron power supply. This is also used to generate microwave signal. Now behind this klystron power supply you have one more source like magnetron. Like, now all these are different sources through which you can generate microwave signal, and this source is present at your transmitter. Now once the microwave signal is generated, this has to be transferred from transmitter to receiver. Now how these are transferred? Using transmission line, right? Using transmission line, these microwave signals are transferred from transmitter to receiver. Now let us see what are different microwave transmission lines, right? Now what are different microwave transmission lines which are used for transmission of microwaves from transmitter to receiver? Now let us see. There are two different types of microwave transmission lines. One is based on conductors, based on number of conductors. You have single conductor transmission line and you have multi-conductor transmission line. You have single conductor transmission line and you have multi-conductor. You have one more also, right? You have based, I am saying only based on conductors. You have single conductor transmission line, which is used to transfer microwave signals, and have multi-conductor transmission lines, which are used to transfer microwave signals from transmitter to receiver, right? Now single conductor transmission line is a transmission line which contains only one conductor, right? Multi-conductor transmission line is a transmission line which contains more than one conductor, nothing but two. More than one conductor, nothing but two conductors. More than one conductor, nothing but two conductor. Single conductor, there are two types of, you have three types also, but based on conductor I am saying only two types. One is single conductor transmission line which contains only one conductor. Single conductor transmission lines or waveguides, both are same. And you have multi-conductor transmission lines which have more than one conductor. Now let us see different types of single conductor transmission lines. As I have said, single conductor transmission lines are also called as waveguides. You have rectangular waveguide. One of the type of single conductor transmission line is rectangular waveguide, and another one is circular waveguide. All this contains only one conductor. And another one is you have elliptical waveguide. Based on the shape of your waveguide, right, based on the shape of your transmission line, these names are given. Now another one is single ridged waveguide, single ridged waveguide, and another one is double ridged waveguide, single ridged waveguide, and another one is double ridged waveguide. Single conductor transmission lines are nothing but the waveguides. Based on their shapes, these are categorized into 5 types. Rectangular waveguide, since the shape of your waveguide is in the form of rectangular, that's why it is called rectangular waveguide. Circular waveguide, right, shape is in the form of circular, that's why it is called circular waveguide. And elliptical waveguide, shape is in the form of elliptical shape, that's why it is called elliptical waveguide. Now coming to single ridged waveguide, shape will be like this. Single ridged waveguide, shape will be like this. And double ridged waveguide, it is in the form of H. Double ridged waveguide, two types, that's why it is called two. Combination of two single ridged waveguide is nothing but double ridged waveguide. Based on this shape only, these single conductor transmission lines are categorized into 5 types. Nothing but the waveguides: rectangular in shape, that's why it is called rectangular waveguide. Circular in shape, that's why it is called circular waveguide. Elliptical in shape, that's why it is called elliptical waveguide. Single ridged waveguide structure is like this, and double ridged waveguide structure will be like this. Now coming to multi-conductor transmission lines, nothing but which contains more than one conductor. You have coaxial lines. Different types of multi-conductor transmission lines. You have coaxial lines, and another multi-conductor transmission line you have is strip lines. You have strip lines, and another one you have micro strip lines, and you have slot lines, right? Coaxial lines, strip lines, micro strip lines, slot lines. Now these are you have one more also, 5 different multi-conductor transmission lines. Now among these 3 are important: coaxial, strip lines, micro strip lines, right? Now these are the different multi-conductor transmission lines which contains more than one conductor, right? Now all these transmission lines are used to transfer microwave signal from transmitter to receiver only, right? I am saying briefly, all these transmission lines are used to transmit microwave signal from transmitter to receiver, right? Transmitter contains a source. Now source will generate a microwave signal. Different microwave sources are klystron power supply, gun power supply, magnetron. Behind this you will have different sources also, but these are important, right? Once the microwave signal is generated, now that is passed through transmission line, and through transmission line microwave signal is received by the receiver, right? Now this microwave signal will transmit through transmission line in the form of mode, right? This microwave signal will transmit through transmission line in the form of mode. Now different types of modes you have. Now one is TE mode, and another one is TM mode, and another one is TEM mode, and another and another one is you have hybrid, right? These are the different types of modes through which the microwave signal will transfer transfer from transmitter to receiver, right? You have transmitter, receiver, microwave signal has to transfer from transmitter to receiver, and that microwave signal will get transferred from transmitter to receiver in the form of mode, right? Either it may be TE mode or TM mode or TEM mode or hybrid wave, right? Now let us see what is meant by TE mode. TE stands for transverse electric. TE stands for transverse electric, right? Now let us assume three mutually perpendicular direction, right? Let us assume y-axis, x-axis and z-axis, ex, hx, ey, hy, and similarly ez, hz. Electric field component, magnetic field component on x-axis, y-axis and z-axis, three mutually perpendicular direction. Now coming to TE mode, TE stands for transverse electric mode, right? TE stands for transverse electric mode, right? TE stands for transverse electric mode. Now let me give the definition of TE mode. Now the electric field, right? Transverse electric mode under this TE mode. Now the electric field is purely transverse to the direction of propagation of wave. This is the definition of TE mode, right? Now let me briefly explain what is meant by that definition. Electric field is purely transverse, right? Electric field is purely transverse to the direction of propagation of wave. See, these are three mutually perpendicular directions, right? Now I am considering Z is your direction of propagation of wave, right? Z is your direction of propagation of wave. I am considering this as Z is your direction of propagation of wave. Transverse is nothing but perpendicular. Transverse is nothing but perpendicular. So you have three mutually perpendicular direction, right? Now we have to elaborate this definition, right? Electric field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, right? Electric field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. That means electric field, either it may present on x-axis or it may present on y-axis, but not on z-axis, This is what is meant by that definition, right? Electric field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. Three mutually perpendicular direction. If I consider Z is your direction of propagation of wave, now this electric field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. That means electric field, either it may present on x-axis or it may present on y-axis, but not on z-axis. That means Ez is 0, right? The definition meaning is that Ez is 0. Electric field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, but not magnetic field, right? But not magnetic field. That means Hz is not equals to 0. Hz is not equals to. This is what it is meant by that definition. Electric field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. If Z is your but not magnetic field. If Z is your direction of propagation of wave, now Ez is 0, right? Z is your direction of propagation of wave. Electric field, either it may present on x-axis or it may present on y-axis, but not on z-axis. That means Ez, electric field component on z-axis is 0, but this is not applicable to magnetic field. That's why Hz is not equals to 0. Now similarly you have TM mode. Which stands for transverse magnetic mode. Similarly you have TM mode, which stands for transverse magnetic mode. Similarly TM mode, that is transverse magnetic mode, right? Just opposite. Instead of electric field, here you will get magnetic field. Magnetic field, right? Magnetic field is purely perpendicular to the direction of, definition is that magnetic field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, magnetic field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, but not electric field. But not electric field, right? Now using this definition, now you have to find out mean, right? Electric field is purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. That means electric field either it may present on x-axis or it may present on y-axis, but not on z-axis. That means Hz is equals to 0, but not electric field. That means Ez is not equals to 0. Definition meaning is that Ez equals to 0 and Hz not equals to 0 for TE mode, and for TM mode Hz equals to 0 and Ez is not equals to 0. This is about TE mode and TM mode. Now coming to another type of mode, that is TEM mode. Coming to another type of mode, that is TEM mode, transverse electromagnetic mode, right? Combination of TE and TM. Combination of TE and TM. You know TE mode and you know TM mode, and if I combine both TE and TM, which is nothing but TEM mode, right? Both, right? Let me say definition. Both electric field and magnetic field, are purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, right? If I consider Z is your direction of propagation of wave, right? Z is your direction of propagation of wave. Both are purely perpendicular. That means Ez equals to 0 and Hz equals to 0. Ez equals to 0 and Hz equals to 0. You won't find any electric field component and magnetic field component along z-axis. Now let me draw. If you have electric field component on x-axis, you will have magnetic field component on y-axis, right? You will have magnetic field component on y-axis. This is about your TEM mode. Now coming to another type of mode, that is hybrid wave. Now we have seen TE mode, TM mode, TEM mode, and another one is hybrid wave, right? This is exactly opposite to TEM. Both Ez not equals to 0 and Hz not equals to 0. Neither electric field nor magnetic field are purely perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. This is what it will mean by hybrid wave. These are the different types of modes we have seen. Now let me briefly explain. You have transmitter and you have receiver, right? You have transmitter and you have receiver. Now transmitter is nothing but source through which the microwave signal is generated. Now source may be either klystron power supply or gun power supply or using magnetron, right? These are the different types of sources through which the microwave signal is generated. Now this signal has to be transmitted through the transmission line and it has to received by the receiver, right? You have seen different transmission lines: single conductor transmission line, multi-conductor transmission line. Under single conductor you have rectangular waveguide. Based on the shape you have rectangular waveguide, circular waveguide, elliptical waveguide, single ridged waveguide and double ridged waveguide. And under multi-conductor transmission line, which contains more than one conductor, you have coaxial lines, slot lines, strip lines, microstrip lines, right? Now all these are used to transmit microwave signals from transmitter to receiver, right? You can use any of those transmission lines in order to transmit microwave signal from transmitter to receiver, right? In order to transmit that signal from transmitter to receiver. Now this microwave signal is transferred from transmitter to receiver in the form of mode, right? As I have said, this signal will get transferred from transmitter to receiver in the form of mode. We have seen different types of modes: TE mode, TM mode, TEM mode, right? Hybrid wave, right? These are the four different types of modes where the microwave signals through which that either it can use TE mode or TM mode or TEM mode or hybrid. If you are using single conductor transmission line, it supports only either TE mode or TM mode. If you are using multi-conductor transmission line, it supports TEM mode, TE mode and TM. Based on the usage of single conductor transmission line, it supports, right? Single will support TE and TM, but multi-conductor will support TEM, TM and TEM, TE and TM, right? Microwave signal will get transferred from transmitter to receiver in the form of mode. Those modes may be either TE mode or TM mode or TEM mode. If you are using single conductor transmission line, microwave signal will get transferred from transmitter to receiver in the form of TE mode or TM mode. If you are using multi-conductor transmission line, microwave signal will get transferred from transmitter to receiver in the form of TE mode or TM mode or TEM mode, right? This is the meaning of modes, right? These three are only used. Hybrid is not considered. Only TEM, TE, TEM. These three are important, right? Now this is about concept of modes, right? This is about concept of modes. Now coming to next topic, derivation, that is propagation of wave in free space. Now let me derive wave equation. It is also called as wave equation. Wave equation in free space or propagation of wave in free space, right? Let me derive wave equation in free space, right? Now consider the wave is propagating in sinusoidal manner, right? Consider the wave is propagating in sinusoidal manner with maximum electric field intensity E0 and F is your frequency of that particular sinusoidal variation, right? Now I can rewrite this as E is equals to E0 into e power j omega t. E equals to E0 into e power j omega t, right? Now consider this as equation 1, right? Now I am deriving the wave equation in free space. How the wave propagates in free space, now let me derive that equation. Now consider the wave is propagating in sinusoidal manner with maximum electric field intensity E0 and F is your frequency of that particular sinusoidal variation. Now I can rewrite that as E is equals to E0 into e power j omega t. Now that represent it as equation 1. Now differentiate this equation 1 with respect to t, right? Differentiate dou E by dou t, differentiating equation 1 with respect to t. If I differentiate, you will get E0 into j omega into e power j omega t, right? Differentiating equation 1 with respect to t, if I differentiate, you will get E0 into e power j omega into e power j omega t. See, this E0 into e power j omega t is nothing but e, right? Now I can rewrite this as j omega e. Dou E by dou t is nothing but j omega e. Now represent this as equation 2. Dou E by dou t is nothing but j omega e. Now I can represent that as equation 2. Now from this equation, if I compare dou by dou t is nothing but j omega. Dou by dou t is nothing but j omega. Now represent this as equation 3, right? Dou by dou t is nothing but j omega, represent that as equation 3. Now differentiating again with respect to t, right? Differentiating again with respect to t, that is for your equation 2. Differentiating again with respect to t, that is for equation 2, you will get dou square E by dou t square, right? Dou square E by dou t square, that is equals to j omega into dou E by dou t, right? Differentiating again with respect to t, you will get dou square E by dou t square, which is equals to j omega into dou E by dou t. Now dou E by dou t is nothing but E0 into j omega into e power j omega t, right? If you differentiate equation 1 with respect to t, you will get this. Now again E naught into e power j omega t is nothing but E from equation, right? You will get j square omega square E, right? J square omega square E is nothing but dou square E by dou t square. Now represent this as equation 4, right? Dou square E by dou t square is nothing but j square omega square E, that is nothing but dou square E by dou t square. J square is nothing but minus 1. You will get minus omega square E, right? Minus omega square E. Now if I compare this equation, you will get dou square by dou t square, which is nothing but minus omega square. Represent this as equation number 5, right? Represent this as equation number 5. See, this wave equation is used under your next topic, that is transmission lines. Under transmission line, first is your rectangular waveguide. There you will use this propagation of wave equation in free space, right? Now this is your equation number 5, right? Now from Maxwell equation, you know that del cross E, right? Del cross E is nothing but minus dou B by dou T, right? Del cross E is nothing but minus dou B by dou T, right? Now B is nothing but mu H, right? Substitute in that equation, you will get del cross E, that is equals to minus dou by dou T mu H. B is nothing but mu H. Substitute B equals to mu H. Now from equation 3, right? From equation 3, dou by dou T is nothing but j omega, right? From equation 3, dou by dou T is nothing but j omega. Now substitute that, you will get minus j omega mu H, right? Del cross E is nothing but minus j omega mu H, right? Del cross E is nothing but minus j omega mu H. Now represent this as equation 6, right? Represent this as equation 6. Del cross E is nothing but minus j omega mu H. Now represent this as equation 6. Now similarly, now apply curl on both sides. For equation 6, apply curl on both sides, right? Apply curl on both sides. Now del cross for equation 6, apply curl on both sides, that is del cross of del cross E. Now this is equals to del cross of minus j omega mu H. Apply curl on both sides, that is del cross of del cross E, that is equals to del cross of minus j omega mu H, right? Minus j omega mu H. Now this is nothing but del of del dot E, right? This you will come to know under EMT. As you all of you know, del of del dot E minus del square E, right? Del of del dot E minus del square E, and this is equals to minus j omega mu del cross H, minus j omega mu del cross H. This you know, 0, right? Minus will get cancelled, will get finally del square E is equals to j omega mu into del cross H, right? Now you have to find out what is del cross H, right? Now represent this as equation 7, right? Represent this as equation 7. Now you know another Maxwell equation. Now from Maxwell equation, del cross H, right? Del cross H is nothing but j plus dou d by dou t, right? Del cross H is nothing but j plus dou d by dou t. Since it is a free space, now this value is 0. Now d is nothing but epsilon E, right? Now substitute in that equation, del cross H equals to dou by dou t of epsilon E. Now from equation 3, this is nothing but j omega, right? From equation 3, dou by dou t is nothing but j omega. Now you will get del cross H equals to j omega epsilon E. Now represent this as equation 8. Now substitute equation 8 in 7. Substitute equation 8 in 7. You will get del cross del square E, right? Del square E, which is equals to j omega mu into j omega epsilon E, right? Substitute equation 8 in 8. You'll get j square, j into j square, you'll get minus omega square mu epsilon E, right? Minus omega square mu epsilon E. As you know, C is nothing but 1 by root mu E, right? Now mu naught E naught, free space. Now mu E, mu naught E naught is nothing but 1 by C square, right? Now rewriting that equation, you'll get del square E, which is equals to minus 1 by C square omega square epsilon, right? Now from equation 4, right? From which equation? From equation 4, right? From equation 4, you know dou square E by dou t square, which is equals to j square omega square epsilon, and this is equals to minus omega square epsilon. Now rewrite this equation. You will get del square E, which is equals to 1 by c square dou square E by dou t square, right? Del square E, which is equals to 1 by c square dou square E by dou t square. Now similarly you can find out this del square H equals to 1 by c square dou square E by dou square H by dou t square, right? Del square H equals to 1 by c square dou square H by dou t square. Now expanding in 3 mutually perpendicular direction, you will get del square Hx, 3 mutually perpendicular direction, nothing but x, y, z, 1 by c square dou square Hx by dou t square. Similarly y to y, z to z. This is also applicable for electric field, right? Now these are also called as Helmholtz wave equation. These are also called as Helmholtz wave equation. Now this is the wave propagation in free space, wave equations under free space, right? Del square E, I can rewrite del square E equals to 1 by c square dou square E by dou t square, which is nothing but minus omega square mu epsilon E. Similarly, del square H equals to 1 by c square dou square H by dou t square, which is equals to minus omega square mu epsilon H. These are the wave equations propagating under free space. If it is, you can expand in 3 mutually perpendicular direction, x, y and z, right? Ex to Ex, Ey to Ey, Ez to Ez. Similarly, Hx to Hx, Hy to Hy, Hz to Hz. These are all wave propagating in free space, and this is also called as Helmholtz wave equations, right? These are the wave equations propagating under free space, that is electric field component and magnetic field component. Either it may be on x-axis or y-axis or z-axis. In the next class, we will see the impedance impact. You have two different concepts, impedance and inductance, right? Impact of this impedance and inductance under transmission line, that I will say in next class, right? Thank you.